Hey, it's Bill here. This is how to punch holes in leather. And usually holes that you punch are basically designed, for doing it for the belt. But it could be, doing it for doing a bunch of sewing. But right now, what I'm going to do is show you how to make those holes in a belt. So if you have to do one for yourself in the future or whatever, you'll be able to do it. So let's go ahead and shoot at it and see what we can do. Okay, what I'm showing you here is a piece of leather that I have that I'm going to be putting some holes in. But what I want to talk about is the tools that we need to do this with. This is just considered a leather punch, and it has different hole sizes on it. And you simply click it to take it to the different holes. Now, sometimes you need to make a hole bigger than the largest one on there, and if that happens, then what you really need is a punch, and the punch looks like this. It's got a hollow out area here on the side. This is the sharp end. You drive it in, and of course the excess leather comes up through the top. So, and notice I've got a piece of leather here. When I drive this in, I sure as heck, don't want to hit the metal to metal on this little anvil I have here. So here I go. All I do is, with this punch, all I have to do is I go once, twice. I'm going to take a look. It didn't go through. And I hit it again. It's almost there. One more punch. I want to be careful. There you can see that I made the hole. Now, I made some other videos about, when you do these little side punches down the side. Well, what happens is as the leather is expanded apart, which it does with the punch, it also comes back together. So you always want to make sure that your holes are big enough, especially if you're doing a belt. You want to make sure that those holes are big enough that the shank of that belt buckle will go through it. Now, on the other hand, now here I have the punch. And if I want to punch a hole through it, sometimes I have to use both hands. And I usually turn it just to make sure that it does it. And there you can see, I'm showing you the back side, but I'll show you the smooth side. I've done it there. Now, if I want to go to a very small hole, which that's the very smallest, I can punch it. And you can see that I now have a very small hole that I've made. And basically there's holes between that size there and that one there when you use one of these punches. I'm not sure, I've not seen anything any bigger than this other one. This one here you could probably get by with most belts. But this one would be better for belts, especially if it's a bigger belt. Alright, so now you know how to, punch holes in leather. And that's the only way you really should go, is using a tool to do it with. Don't take a knife or something that you scrape at, because leather shreds, especially on belts, and all it would do is make it look bad. I mean, if you need it for an emergency, I guess I could understand that. So anyway, we've done that. But by the way, these tools that I've shown you here, I am associated with a company that's got thousands and thousands of stores in it. And this company is really, the way I look at it, it's like a giant mall. And what the company does is it allows you to go through the mall, into a store, and whatever you buy in there, such stores as Macy's, Nordstrom's, Home Depot, Lowe's, many of them are in there. And what they'll do is they'll give you a kickback on what you purchase. The mall collects that money for you and gives it back to you. And so what I'd highly recommend is that you push the button or click on the URL that's below and go in and take a look at it. It's a presentation on how this works, and you can sign up for free. It's absolutely free to sign up. It doesn't cost you anything. And the only thing that might happen is you get in there and you like using it, you may want to sometime later go with the VIP level, which does have a little charge for that. But that's up to you. So I know not too long ago I bought some ink, and I think I got 16.5% back or something on the ink at the free sign up level. So anyway, just making you aware of that. Click on the button below or the URL and take a look. Take care and you have a good day.